If you thought the Crawford-Davis rivalry was finished, think again. Terence Crawford reignited the tension with a shocking statement during a recent interview, and Gervonta "Tank" Davis responded instantly and harshly. Crawford shared a bold idea about placing Tank against Shakur Stevenson on the undercard of his huge fight with Canelo Alvarez. He even said that it could have been great if Tank was not too arrogant and trying to take all the attention. That comment sparked an explosive reaction from Tank. His response is now spreading fast across social media, boxing news, and locker rooms everywhere. Let us break it all down.
Crawford and Canelo, I'm pretty sure
Shakur and Tank?
That would be dope. That would be dope. But if Tank was not so cocky to be on a Terence Crawford undercard, that would be dope. But I don't see Tank taking a backseat to no fighter.
So here is what really happened. Crawford spoke openly during an exclusive interview with The Ring and made his position clear. Yes, he is set to headline the massive Riyadh season event on September 13th against Canelo, but he wants the entire fight card to feel special. In his view, nothing would raise the excitement more than the long-awaited lightweight clash between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Davis. Crawford explained his idea by saying it would have been great if Tank was not too proud to fight on a Terence Crawford undercard. It was not meant as disrespect, just a direct comment. He then praised Shakur and also Keyshawn Davis, calling them the top two fighters in the division without question. The message was sharp but controlled. Crawford made it clear that Stevenson belongs in the spotlight and that Keyshawn Davis deserves to be right there with him.
Hey, buddy Shakur, just one question. How did Keyshawn look, man?
You ready for whoever coming next, man? That boy ready. He been ready, actually. You know what I mean? It's just given the opportunity, that's all it is.
You got two little brothers that is closing on Tank. You know, one of them gonna get him.
One of them gonna get him. Yeah. It's gonna be a great night of boxing when they do.
Awesome.
But putting Tank beneath another fighter on a fight card was simply unacceptable. That interview quickly revived the Tank and Bud conflict and poured more fire onto a feud that has been quietly burning since Tank mocked Bud's wife and openly supported Errol Spence back in 2023.
He would never even think about to come up to 154.
What about 47 though?
Yes, if he get to pick his opponent. But Tank would never come from 35 to 54.
Y'all got into it on social media around that time. Is that just you being competitive, like when that happens? Or is it like...
I just really don't like that dude.
Why though?
Cause I just don't like him. Like, I really don't like him. That's like
just not your cup of tea. That's just not your...
I don't like nothing about him. I just feel like, he just one of these little arrogant little dudes that's using what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that. But in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his ways, nah.
Now Terence is more or less saying that he respects boxing enough to let Shakur have his own spotlight while Tank would want all the attention on himself. That comment instantly sparked reactions across boxing platforms, influencer groups, and fans everywhere, with everyone wondering how Tank would respond.
I told y'all who I want to fight. I can't keep saying the same thing. I already told y'all who I want to fight. The best versus the best. That should be my next fight. I told y'all I'm a dog. I'm top level, elite level fighter. So let's make boxing great again. Let's put the best fighters in the ring with each other, and let's see who come out victorious.
Tank responded without wasting a second. Gervonta went straight to social media and clapped back immediately. The message was brief, direct, and filled with the same intensity only Tank brings. He said he never comes second to any man. He questioned who Crawford thought he was and who gave him the authority to plan the fight card. Tank made it clear that he never accepts a lesser role, even on a huge event featuring Canelo. He finished by reminding Crawford and everyone watching that Tank is the main attraction.
Bro, when people, what I got from that is he's a hater. If you don't know me as a person, let's say you don't like me. You don't know me. You feel me? And I don't give a fuck. Him. If everybody including Will, fuck.
Same question for you. You're a proud father.
What stood out was that he did not only boast he leaned on his track record. He reminded everyone that he is unbeaten and carries fight-ending knockout power while Bud was focused on talk about undercard placement. That contrast lit the boxing world on fire. Videos of his response spread fast across TikTok, Instagram, and X. Fans everywhere started shouting for Tank versus Shakur to headline the show.
Is that ever a possible fight?
Yeah, if he want to dare to be great, he can be like all the other fighters that moving up 2 weight classes and, you know, daring to be great.
You would fight him.
Man, tell him to come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin, so tell him to come and touch it.
Wow,
man.
Javante said you got a glass.
He said I got a glass chin. Tell him to come and touch it.
At 147?
At 147. I'll make 147 for him.
Ooh, see, oh, man.
You're going to have a pre-camp.
Then what the people going to say? Oh, he's beating up on little guys.
Let us unpack what is really going on here. On the surface, it looks like 2 elite fighters trading words, but beneath that it runs much deeper. This situation is about image legacy and who controls the spotlight. Terence Crawford is focused on a massive 2025 global event built around his fight with Canelo in Riyadh. Because of that, he wants the undercard names to match the scale of the moment. From his perspective, Shakur versus Keyshawn fits perfectly. They are driven, relevant, and still climbing. Tank, on the other hand, believes that even a lightweight unification bout should revolve around him and never place him in a supporting role.
Shakur done? What have he done in the sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him.
Who that?
The Keyshawn. Keyshawn looking way more better than this. I keep screaming his name. He haven't done nothing. Keyshawn haven't even done nothing.
So what do you say to those who
I
might
keep
be
saying
afraid?
his name for?
So what do you say to those who might be saying that, you know, Tank is afraid of Shakur?
Afraid of what? Afraid of what? Us fighters, if we're afraid of somebody, it got to be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like, he don't have no offense. Everything is defense. Defense only win in basketball and football. That shit win in boxing.
Then there is perception. Crawford is known for being calm but dangerous, sharp, and intelligent, while Tank carries a loud, energetic, and flashy image. That difference keeps the tension alive. Crawford views Tank confidence as easy to read, while Tank takes Crawford quiet nature as insecurity or even a hidden threat. This also comes down to respect and position in the sport. Crawford was basically saying Tank would never agree to being just an undercard name. For a fighter built on confidence, that feels like a direct test. Tank's response showed his fight knowledge and business sense he has built over time. He is not only protecting his ego, he is protecting his career story.
What do you want your legacy to be when it comes to this game, man?
Beat the system.
The system? What's the system of boxing?
Beat the system of boxing, life. Just beat the system. Be able to spread my wings and had my people next to me spread their wings. That's it. I ain't really got no big goal of this sports and all that. I just want get my money and just...
But let us be honest for a moment. Gervonta Tank Davis has not really felt present in the sport since that strange and disappointing majority draw against Lamont Roach back in March. That fight left fans unsure, critics split, and Tank himself seemed shaken. Since that night, it feels like something changed. The sharpness, the hunger, the edge, and the focus all seem to be gone. Instead of clearing things up with a rematch, he has avoided it. Rather than facing Roach again, he has been openly dodging the chance to set the record straight.
I'm definitely not sure, but hopefully we could get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
What is?
You might see it in a minute.
Clearly in there, man. I thought I won. I thought I did enough to get the victory over a spectacular fighter. I told y'all from the beginning, man, that I got the skills to pay the bills. I've been telling y'all that. And I'm just glad I got to show it, honestly. I'm glad I got to show it. I appreciate, like I said before, I appreciate true boxing media. Some guys that didn't count me out. So that's just how I feel, man. I think I won. And, I can't wait to do it again. I can't wait to dance again.
And instead of fixing that situation, he is out here calling out Jake Paul. Yes, Jake Paul. What is even happening at this point? This is not real boxing, it is internet drama with gloves on. Let us be real, Tank versus Jake would be nothing more than a flashy money play. A circus-style fight built for pay-per-view. There is no legacy at stake, no real titles, no true rankings, just viral moments, loud press events, and pure hype. The worst part is that both of them seem completely willing to do it.
The breaks off for you if you guys fight.
I mean, I'll be down. Let's run it. I'll be super, super down.
Javante needs Jake Paul. Let's be clear, right?
Is there a height limit?
Now it is obvious they are not aiming for greatness anymore. They are chasing money and attention. Jake Paul has always focused on show and hype. But watching someone like Tank, who once looked like a future legend, move the same way feels different. It feels like watching disappointment happen live. Remember, Davis has been talking about quitting for months. In interview after interview, he says he no longer feels the same love for boxing.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fights.
He looks worn out. He looks empty. Many boxing experts and former fighters are noticing it as well. They see it in his posture, his attitude, and how distant he seems. Some believe he is struggling mentally. Others think he has already mentally walked away. No matter the reason, one thing is clear. Tank is no longer fully focused on the sport.
Tank is hung him up. Shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he's done. Tank is done.
When you say done, you mean like not fighting anymore?
Tank is checked out mentally. Tank is gone mentally. Tank looking for the big bag, of Jake Paul, Pacquiao, something solo, and he's looking to, hey, I'll see you later. Tank is standing, he's not gonna fight Shakur Stevenson at all. I don't care how much money Turkey offered, give him 4 Lamborghinis, whatever. Tank ain't taking that fight.
And if he chooses to retire, that is completely fair. Every fighter reaches an end point. But if he stays only to collect big checks by fighting YouTubers while avoiding real danger, that misses the mark. That is not the Tank Davis people believed in. Boxing deserves more. Fans deserve more. And truthfully, he deserves more as well. Take a step back and look wider. This is not just small drama. This feud highlights a bigger shift. Boxing is becoming more driven by personality. Fighters are now brands. Fight cards are built like stories. To help the sport grow, promoters chase fights that are balanced, exciting, skilled, and easy to sell. Putting big names together brings new viewers and fills arenas.
It's like people selling that self, like, even the picture where everybody was in the room. That shit look like some devil shit. Facts though, some coke, right? Yeah. That shit like some devil shit. Like they sold that soul.
Yeah, you go with that.
That was crazy. And you seen how the guy was? He looked at the scorecard. Yeah, he looked at it.
2 points. He loses 2 points.
Come on, fam. You want to get Tank over here and fight? Man, I already know what y'all gonna do. Yeah. But every time I say something, it's like I'm here.
So a Crawford-led card that could shine a light on Stevenson versus Tank makes sense from a story view. Both are exciting lightweights with styles people want to see. But Tank's image is built on being the main attraction. If he is not the headliner of his own event, does it still matter to him? This moment shows what boxing fans already feel. Many fights are pushed by hype and star power instead of true competition or what is best for the sport itself.
Weight gap, or like with you, what did bridge the weight gap? Because a lot of people are just saying, hey, Canelo's just too big for someone like Terence.
That's true. But you know what? There's always a way. Put it that there's always a way. There's always a way to win.
And Crawford calling Tank cocky highlights the clash between ego and the sport itself. This is where the story gets more interesting because the massive Crawford versus Canelo fight is involved. That whole event is being put together by Turki Alashik, the man who has almost turned the boxing world into his own playground.
Hate Tom and Jerry's kinds of boxing. We will not have him anymore. This is the first thing. The second, we will have in this fight and the next fight bonus for KO. I don't want to force to be having ring 12 by 12 or something like that.
He has been putting up massive money and pulling the biggest stars under one bright Saudi stage. And while he is clearly reshaping boxing, not everyone likes how he operates, especially Gervonta Davis.
Been in the last year, my Tank Davis, fresh out of jail.
Yeah.
Throwing hands in Frank Martin's face.
I'm gonna break you up. I'm telling you.
Like, yeah, man, 7 more fights.
Got the internet excited when you say, yo, 6, 7 more fights and I'm naming names.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
Devin Haney.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. Then he got the beefing with Turkey.
David, he said to me, send to me 2 Ferrari to play in Saudi Arabia.
You don't play boxing.
We will send to you 2 gloves if you want to play in Saudi Arabia. That's it.
I ain't gotta go over there.
Right.
What they making over there, I'm making here.
All of a sudden, all the fighters he need to make big fights don't want to fight.
He was very close to fighting Lomachenko, and then Lomachenko pulled out. Shakur didn't want to do a one-fight deal to fight Tank.
You said who?
Tank.
I'm dangerous.
Who that? And by the end of the year, he ain't getting no fights and he's fighting Lamar Roach.
After next year, I'm out of.
Tank has made it very clear that he does not support Turkey. He has said it openly in private settings and also through obvious posts online. Davis views Turkey as someone who wants to move fighters around like pieces in a rich man's game. And Tank has no interest in being controlled or used by anyone.
On Twitter, but now he wants to maybe work with you. I don't have a problem with him or any fighters. Yeah. If he respect what we are doing to the boxing, I don't have any problem. And if he want the green light from Heyman, we work with Heyman now.
Correct.
In each card, we have 1 or 2 fights with him. It depends about him. If he want to enjoy the fast train for the glory, he know where he can search.
Yeah.
And of course, I like and I respect the loyalty for his partner Heyman. Of course, this is something make him, in my eyes, big, and I respect it because the loyalty is important in the life. And he's good fighter. He's good fighter, but he need to understand that what we are doing is important for boxing. We work with who respect us, and we have a tough fight. We don't have normal fight.
While many fighters are lining up to grab that Saudi money, Tank is choosing to stay on his own path even if it means missing huge fights. He refuses to follow Turkey rules. That could explain why he has not appeared on those massive cards lately. Being on a Turkey card means falling in line, showing up on command, and saying the right things at events, and that has never been Tank style. He has always been the outsider, the unpredictable one who moves when he wants. So when Crawford versus Canelo gets major attention powered by Turkey billions and Tank is nowhere to be seen, that is no accident. It is a decision and a message. Tank does not want to be controlled.
Fights. You know the last 2 fights you want to go out on? Yeah,
the last fight?
The last fight you want to go out on. Like, who? Do you have anybody in mind?
No, I'm saying, no, I don't have no name right now. But I got somebody I want to call out after this fight.
You said you got somebody you want to call out after this fight?
Yeah.
Who is that?
I'm not going to tell you.
Keep it quiet.
Is it Lomachenko?
Who?
Somebody asked Lomachenko.
No.
All right.
Turkey said he got you 2 Ferraris ready. What you think about that?
Oh, Turkey said he got your 2 Ferraris ready.
Alright, boxing fans, here is the real truth. This conflict is not just about where a fight sits on a card. It is about respect, ego, legacy, and who controls the spotlight. Crawford wants to lift the event higher. Tank wants to lift his own status. No matter how the business plays out, the fans still get a show. Now it is your turn. Who is really flexing more right now, Crawford or Tank? Should Tank accept a spot on a massive card or risk fading from the moment? And do you believe Shakur is quietly waiting with a bigger move? Alright everyone, stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Ring Headquaterzz and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.